Today, let's get into a Facebook Creator Studio tutorial for 2021. Now, of course, Facebook is the largest social media company in the world, and we've been using it for years to generate some amazing results like millions of impressions, millions of website clicks, and even millions of website sales. If you want results like these, or you just want amazing results from Facebook in general, then you have to be extremely organized and have a plan for success. And now with the Facebook Creator Studio in 2021, you have free resources that will help you schedule posts, study analytics, and much more. And this is incredible. I mean, this alone will be one of your most valuable tools that you use when it comes to your Facebook and Instagram marketing. So stay tuned because we're going to cover everything you need to know about the Facebook Creator Studio this year. All right, let me share a quick story to provide a little bit of context on how powerful the Facebook Creator Studio can be for you. Now, when we started our agency way back in 2011, at that time, there weren't a lot of ways to organize your social media content. So what exactly did we have to do? Well, at first we had to organize everything on our computers, like with a hard disk, and then manually use our phones to post on every social media platform. So as you can imagine, there was not a lot of efficiency or collaboration with our social media content, and we had to constantly ask each other basic questions like, hey, does anyone know the password for our new client's Instagram account? And as an up-and-coming agency, you probably can imagine we wasted a lot of time on administrative tasks. Okay, and then eventually we started paying for resources to help us move everything into the cloud. So we use stuff like Google Drive, Dropbox, and a social media software called Hootsuite to make things a little bit more efficient. And that actually helped out some, but we still had some major inefficiencies and we faced setbacks that prevented us from staying on our social media schedule, so we often missed posts. And as a side note, staying consistent on social media, posting every day, and maintaining momentum is so critical to your overall success. Anyway, so now with the Facebook Creator Studio, it's like everything that you can dream of has been created. So here's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to break down all the Facebook Creator Studio features, like how to schedule posts on Facebook and Instagram for multiple accounts. All right. And we're also going to take a hard look at who can use it in the different access levels within the Facebook Creator Studio, and then how to manage multiple assets as well. So I'm gonna hop on my computer and show you exactly step by step how to use every feature. But first, let me give you a general overview. All right, so number one, what is the Facebook Creator Studio? So this is actually a relatively new feature that was designed and created by the Facebook development team. The purpose is to bring together all the tools that you need to post, to manage, monetize, and measure all your Facebook and Instagram content. It also helps you get early access to new features and new tools, as well as monetization as they become available. So you can kind of think of Facebook Creator Studio as like a social media software for businesses. Okay, now what are the pros and the cons of the Facebook Creator Studio? So first off, Facebook owns Instagram. So everything you can do in the Facebook Creator Studio can also be applied to Instagram. Second, a very important thing to know about the Facebook Creator Studio is that it is completely free. And this is big because there are a lot of social media softwares online today that charge you money, lots of money, and they still lack as much features as the Facebook Creator Studio has for free. All right, now let's look at a con. So the main con to using the Facebook Creator Studio is that, well, it only works for Facebook and Instagram. So if you're trying to grow on LinkedIn or Twitter or somewhere else, then you're gonna have to use another social media tool or another social media software in order to make it happen in a very organized way. All right, now what are the features of the Facebook Creator Studio? There's a lot. Okay, so here's what you can do. You can create, upload, and post content. So this is probably the greatest benefit because you don't have to manually post content that just takes up a ridiculous amount of time. And instead, you're able to schedule everything out a week, a month, or even longer in advance. And it gives you so much more time and more peace knowing that your social media content will go out on time. You can also get important business updates from the platform. So anytime there's a new update like the iOS 14.5, for example, you're able to get alerts and read about it from the Facebook Creator Studio. All right, the next feature that we're going to look at is the content library. Okay, so this is another great benefit because now you can move all your content assets into one place. So all your videos, all your images, etc. can be stored here and then pulled to create content from or post from later on. And as a company, one of our processes was to upload our videos and images into Google Drive and then create content in there and then download that content only to go back and upload it again into your social media platform. So if you have 30 pieces of content that you have to do that for, then you start really appreciating the ability to upload your content just one time. All right, another great feature of the Facebook Creator Studio is to get great insights. So if you want analytics on how your page is doing, or if you want to drill down to a specific post to see exactly what is working, you have some great reliable analytics right inside of the studio. Another great feature, streamlining your inbox and your messages. Man, this one saves us so much time because even with most social media softwares that are on the market today that you have to pay for, you still have to log in manually to Instagram or Facebook to see your direct messages. But with the Facebook Creator Studio, you can see everything right from one simple inbox. Well, we'll take a look at that together coming up next, but I just wanted to share that is an amazing feature that you guys need to know about. The next feature is monetization. So if you have a big enough audience, you can monetize your social media posts. In other words, Facebook, Instagram will pay you for posting on their platform, and you can apply and control all those settings from the studio. Another feature of the studio is the rights manager. So you can protect your content from copyright infringement, which you can control right inside of the rights manager. All right, next you have the sound collection. This one is cool. So you have the ability to download free music and sound effects to add to your content if you want to spice things up, and it's all available for free within the sound collection. And of course, lastly, you can manage all your pages in one place. So if you have multiple Facebook accounts or multiple Instagram accounts, it's easy to keep tabs on everything from the Facebook Creator Studio. So if you're someone who is a part of a franchise and you have multiple locations, or you just have multiple websites where you do business, the Facebook Creator Studio is ideal for you. Now those are just some of the main benefits. Now let me hop on my computer and start walking you through all of this step by step. All right, I'm on my computer now, and as you can tell, I am inside of the Facebook Creator Studio. If you're not sure how to get here, you would go to business.facebook.com/Creator Studio, and then you're gonna get into a page that looks like this. Now, first thing that you need to know, remember, Facebook owns Instagram, and so if you wanna get into the Instagram side of the Facebook Creator Studio, you're gonna see an Instagram icon here at the top. You would just click on that icon, and then boom, you get to the Instagram side of the Facebook Creator Studio, and if you wanna go back, you just click on that Facebook icon. So that was a little bit tricky, something that I had to play around and find out for myself, and so just definitely want to start out and showing you how you switch between Facebook and Instagram. All right, now let's dive into some of the features of the Facebook Creator Studio. So right here at the top, you have the ability to post something. So of course, that's nothing new. You can post directly from your Facebook page. Now what's awesome about this, of course, is that you can schedule your posts straight from the Creator Studio. So now if I just say, let's say schedule post, all right, here at the very bottom, you're gonna see something that says share now. Let me move this out the way. You see something that says share now. All right, instead of share now, you wanna schedule, right? And then you can select your date, you can select your time, super easy. Of course, this is just a text post, but I can also schedule a video, schedule a photo, a filling, and so on, and be scheduled right from the Creator Studio. Let's discard that. You can also upload a video, all right? So single video, multiple videos, and what's awesome, guys, is you can schedule videos across multiple pages. So if you have multiple Facebook pages, click one button, upload one video, schedule them all out. So let's look at an example of scheduling a single video. Let's look at a screen recording I did yesterday. All right, so I'm uploading a video. Facebook's gonna process this. I'm gonna need to give this video a title. Let's call it scheduling demo, right?
It's going to load that up. Here I can add on tags, which I highly recommend if you want your video to be found. You can upload your thumbnail, your captions, add polls, tracking, and more. I just want to show you guys how to schedule. So once you hit next, you see the ability right here. Again, you can schedule, select your date, select your time, boom, automatically done for you. Something that will save you endless amounts of time instead of trying to schedule everything one by one. And then you can also go live right here. Once you do, you're going to get into the live producer, which is a whole nother video that we may want to cover, but this basically gives you all the resources and tools that you may need to go live for yourself, go live for others, or even do some sort of live event. All right, so let's go back to the Facebook Creator Studio. Here on the home page, you basically get a summary of what's going on with your, in this case, Facebook page. So we're looking at recommendations. I can look into that a little bit more. It's telling me I can use some monetization tools. It's going to show me some snapshot of some of our recent posts. It's also giving us insight into some stats. So how many people we reached, our engagement, etc. It shows us the posts that we have scheduled, the posts that we have in draft. And so that's what you get right here on the home page of the Facebook Creator Studio. If I click this pre-published tab, and here you can start seeing, okay, what is pre-published, aka what is scheduled to go out on, again, on my Facebook page. Remember, since this is highlighted, Facebook, we're talking about Facebook right now. So this is basically your scheduled post, right? I can see what I have scheduled, the date and the time, who scheduled it, which is pretty neat. And then I'll also filter the time dates if I want to see what was scheduled in the last 7 days, which of course, this is the only thing we have scheduled right now. But yes, so this is where you see everything you have scheduled. You can even drill down if you want to see just the videos you have scheduled, which of course this is a video. If you want to drill down to the photos you have scheduled, links, or just text that you have scheduled, it's all here in the Creator Studio. And then you'll see the same sort of features on the Instagram side as well. In our Publish tab, we see what was published in the time frame that we want to select, right? So right now it's on the last 7 days. And I can see, okay, what was published, what time did it go out, and who published it, right? So again, very, very clear. I can see what's happening with my social media schedule very easily. And again, I can drill down to, let's look at the videos that were published, right? Let's look at the photos that were published, right? And I can start seeing even some quick stats like the impressions, the people that it reached, the engagement, etc. So pretty neat to see. And then we have the content library. All right, so this is how you can easily start like mixing up your content and creating more posts in the future. And so it's going to show you here, I'm under the post library, so it's showing me all the posts that I've created. And then I can also upload things to be able to pull directly from this library, again, instead of using something like a Google Drive or something like that. All right, next feature we have are the insights, which of course is going to give us insights into, again, what's happening with our Facebook page, right? So it's in the overview is showing us the people that we reached and the net followers that we've had over the last 7 days. Facebook has expanded this because before you can only see this last 7 and 28 days, but now we can customize this and go back to a year. I can go back to this quarter, etc. So pretty good insights that you can gain. This is just an overview. If I go down to the video performance section, and I can see all my video stats are up, right, in the last 7 days. I can look at how many minutes a specific video was viewed for, right? So this Facebook ads for beginners video was viewed for 786 minutes, which is really important and something that you want to keep in mind when we get to the monetization area. But yeah, of course, here on the insights page, we can drill down to video content, we can drill down to specific posts, we can drill down to story content, how many unique views, engagements, and stories we published. So many insights. Again, a whole nother video we have to do on just breaking down the insights and what they all mean. But for the purpose of this video, you should know that Facebook Creator Studio has insights. You can get really nerdy, drill down into what's working, what's not working. All right, then we have the Inbox Plus. But here in the Inbox Plus, I want to bring your attention to the toolbar at the top. So we're going to be able to see the messenger messages we got. So from platforms like WhatsApp, you can see what messages you got. We can also see the messages from Facebook, right? Anybody who's directly messaged us from Facebook, responded to something that we posted or something like that, we can see here. We can also see messages directly from Instagram. All right, so this is so cool because for the first time we're able to just respond to all the messages that we get from one place and one dashboard, whether it's an Instagram direct message or a Facebook direct message. And if you've been doing social media for some time, then you know you had to log into every Instagram account that you have. You had to log into all your Facebook pages one at a time just to be able to see all your messages. And if you see this little drop down menu at the top, we're able to choose what pages. You can see I can easily switch between what messages I want to see in the pages I have connected. So super easy way to finally respond and handle all your customer service. All right, so if you have a big audience and you're ready to like kind of make some side money with Facebook, you can use this monetization feature. So you can monetize your content in a way where ads can be shown. Let me go to LYFE Marketing. This is coming up. So we can monetize our content. There's a few different ways you can monetize your content over here on the right. So we can monetize any articles that we create and publish. We can monetize paid online events, which of course you can charge guests to attend. You can monetize your videos for in-stream ads. So on a video like this, for example, if you're seeing an ad come up, then that's because it's monetized with these in-stream ads. You can monetize fan subscriptions. So if you want to give your fans something like a private experience or one-on-one calls or something like that, you can charge them for a fan subscription. Then they can also add different things to their profile, like stars that you will see when a fan makes a comment or something like that during your video. Same thing here, in-stream ads for live videos, and then brand collaborations if you want to partner with a brand spot for a sponsorship spot. All right, now remember the video views and minutes that we mentioned earlier. So for something like this, in-stream ads on demand, if we view the criteria, then we will see that we would need 600,000 on-demand live and previously viewed minutes in order to qualify for in-stream ads monetization. Okay, so remember in Insights we're able to track how many video views and minutes views we're getting per video. This would help us with our monetization, just being able to know exactly how many minutes we're away from getting our monetization approved. All right, so that's monetization. If you have a big audience, again, this is something that you could look at. Over here in the creative tools, there's a lot of different things that you can do. I want to point your attention to the sound collection. So here we're able to just search for like, a soundtrack or a sound effect, and we can, download it for free, add it to our content, which is just really nice, a really nice feature, right? So those are some of the creative tools. And then here in settings, you have two things you can optimize for: page settings or your page quality settings. So remember we talked about earlier like page roles and how to give people access to certain things. Well, this is where you would do it at. Here in settings, I can give access to certain people by just clicking here, adding their name and their email address, and then setting the permission that I want to give them so that they can use the Facebook Creator Studio. Maybe they will create content for me, maybe they will upload videos for me, maybe they'll download different sounds and effects for me. Maybe they will, of course, monitor and check my inbox for me, so I can set the permissions and allow people to help me with my social media management. And then over here on page quality, if I open that up, this will basically show me whether or not I'm having any issues with Facebook, and I can just kind of dispute or talk to Facebook about it here. But in this case, our page has no restrictions or violations, so I guess we're doing something right. And then here under the resources area of the Facebook Creator Studio, it's just going to give you some quick links to other places on Facebook, like your ads manager, your events, your instant articles, or your shop if you have one. All right, so switching over to the Instagram area, a lot of the same duplicate stuff. Just want to show you it's here too. So we have our content library, we have the ability to create posts for Instagram or IGTV, which is nice. You can even schedule the IGTV videos, again, which is nice. Where you can look at our calendar and see what's coming up. We have access to insights and being able to view again what's happening with our account over the last period of time that we want to set. And then here you have it, guys, the Facebook Creator Studio. Yeah, again, you can do a lot with it. The key thing to remember is that for the first time, you can organize your content, see your stats, schedule stuff in advance, give people permissions to stuff, upload your assets directly into the studio. So it just saves you an endless amount of time from doing stuff like this manually. So I hope this was helpful and made a lot of sense. If you have any questions, of course, leave them in the comment section, and I'm gonna hop back in front of the camera to wrap the video up.
All right, so there you have it. Pretty much everything you need to know about the Facebook Creator Studio in 2021. Now I wanna hear from you. Are you currently using the Facebook Creator Studio? Why or why not? Tell me in the comment sections below. And if you want to learn more about Facebook marketing, and make sure you watch my Facebook videos coming up next and our Facebook playlist in the description below. And I'll see you over there.